Let's catch up with Tim Blair, as we do on a Tuesday. He's with the Daily Telegraph. He joins us live from the Wimmera in Victoria. Good to talk to you again, Tim. You'll be very excited to get all the minute-by-minute updates of Greta Thunberg again on a flotilla heading towards Gaza.
Well, yes, FAFO, as people say in the cases like this. These people were warned not to enter those areas. They were warned not to approach, and then they get hit by a drone and there's a bit of drama. So, you know, the only question now at this point is, was the drone caused by global warming? Can Greta bring all of her various concerns into one flashpoint?
She's tried to do that before, hasn't she? Yeah, they were in a port in Tunisia, apparently, when a drone created some sort of fire on the vessel. Have a look.
There's a fire on the front deck. We've been hit. Where's the fire extinguisher? Where's the fire extinguisher?
Where's the fire extinguisher? They probably want to get it out because it's creating a lot of carbon monoxide. Also, I would have thought that the fire extinguisher is likely to be powered by CO2, but whatever. Yeah. Look, the nonsense that they spout, these people, the anti-Israeli protesters. Let's just have a recap of what Greta's saying on this boat.
Just across the water from here, there is a genocide going on. A mass starvation committed by Israel's murder machine. End your complicity, everyone, end your complicity in this genocide. Be human. No one is free until Palestine is free.
Yeah, be human. Now, what astounds me, it shouldn't astound me, Tim, because like you, I've spent decades in this game, but honestly, the extent to which people can throw around terms like genocide and mass starvation and deliberate starvation, all of the evidence showing that this is untrue, that there's all sorts of tricks being played by the Hamas propagandists and by the UN types to sort of use this stat and this stat. It's just nonsense, yet it gets perpetuated and amplified through the media around the world.
Well, absolutely. And it's of a piece with Greta's previous obsession with the climate, that it's not just an issue of, you know, we've got to be careful about our stewardship of the earth, or we've got to look after some low-lying areas of land. It's the earth will be destroyed. It will be wiped out. It will be obliterated. There's no nuance with these people. There's no sense of moderate reality with these people at all. It's all oblivion or nothing. So they... In a way, it's quite natural for Greta to have made this leap to just another form of catastrophism. So, yeah, in her way, good on her.
Yeah, she's sticking to her catastrophist roots, her extremist roots. Now, I love your column this week talking about some of the nonsense that goes on in the transgender business. I thought you were typically brave and hilarious by finding some other words we tend to use for people who don't have penises. And one of them you suggested was people who can't reverse park. Have you got a lot of feedback about that yet?
I think I'm sleeping outside tonight. Yeah, the terrible irony about my own personal case is that my wife is actually a far better car parker than I am, and the various dents and scratches on our cars are testament to this. So, yeah, there was a bit of hypocrisy in that.
There was. But the serious point you're making is this is how facts go out the window, right? People are supposed to forget, and that brilliant observation from J.K. Rowling that you pointed out.
Oh, look, absolutely. It's demented how far this debate's gone. Now, of course, it's being wound back, and the column does mention Malcolm Gladwell, the New York-based author, very popular author, very, there's a few books of his on my shelves right behind us. But lovely author, but he gets sucked in by the various left-wing causes. And a few years ago on a debate panel, he agreed with everyone that you trans folk deserve to participate in women's sport. And now he's run away from that and said that at the time he was cowed by public pressure, and he's deeply ashamed of what he said. I think we're going to find a lot more people saying that in the coming months.
Yeah, so they should. I mean, that J.K. Rowling one was disgusting. It related to a crime, an alleged crime with a transgender person, and the judge talking about showing her penis to kids in a playground. Let's stick to the facts. This is a man doing this to the children. Just shocking stuff. Let's stick to reality. And good on J.K. Rowling for pointing this stuff out. I want to have a bit of fun, though, while we've got so many serious issues confronting the country. Our Prime Minister is busying himself with some podcasts and the like. Here's the sort of thing he's getting up to.
And I'd suggest to those opposite that they go touch grass during the break.
They're going to say the word and then you have to guess what it might mean. Touch grass or go and touch grass. keep your feet on the ground.
Like come back down to earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. That apparently is what touch grass means. But I want to show you a clip from a film called Legally Blonde, because we seem to get a reference to that in this podcast as well. Here's the movie first.
I'm sorry, are you here to see me?
No, silly. I go here.
You go where?
Harvard. Law school.
You got into Harvard Law?
What, like it's hard?
OK, and this is our Prime Minister in the lodge.
I'm sorry, are you here to see me?
No, silly. I go here.
You go where?
Harvard. Law school.
You got into Harvard Law?
What, like it's hard?
Tim, why?
It's inexplicable. I don't know if there's any greater background to that, or it's just people being idiots who the first time they've got a video camera in their hands. This is like something that people used to do in the 70s and 80s. They just filmed dumb things. But here's the thing that should be infuriating for the Libs and for the Conservative movement in Australia in general. He can keep on doing this. Albanese can keep on being as dumb as hell because no one is laying a finger on him. They're all focused on internal brawls. They're all attacking each other. Albo, if an election was called tomorrow and that was Albo's advertising campaign, his promotion campaign, he would win again, probably pick a couple more seats up. So, you know, the laugh here, we're mocking Albo, as we should, because that was ridiculous and he looks like a fool. But the laugh really ends up on the other side of politics because if you can't take out a bloke like that, you're not really firing. You are spot on. You are absolutely spot on. The only way he gets away with all this nonsense is because he's not ducking any punches from the coalition. Thanks for joining us, Tim. We'll see you later in the week with Mark Nicholson.